So you get $1 million, you get $1 million, everyone gets $1 million. The free agency frenzy is well underway with role players making face of the franchise type dollars and some players who are underpaid getting max money. Most notable this morning and announced on Snapchat, because that's what the kids do. They announce everything on Snapchat. Hassan Whiteside, he will stay in Miami. For more, we are joined now by Elle Duncan, who is in for David Lloyd. There you are. I found you this morning. Good morning and welcome to the show. So happy to have you on Coast to Coast.
So it's nice to meet you on live television, Cari. I was hoping you were saying that I was going to get $1 million when you were pointing them out, but mind-boggling contracts being handed out on a day that's infamous for one. We're going to get to Bobby Bonilla Day, but as it stands, almost $1 billion in deals have been Durant sweepstakes underway. We're going to head to Oakland to find out if the Warriors think their pitch will fall on deaf ears. And thanks to the rain, we're playing catch-up at Wimbledon. All the big names in action, including Serena Williams. Highlights from center court coming up.
And it looks like he's going to get his wish. Noah will meet with the Knicks in Orlando today for his only scheduled meeting. And our Chris Broussard reports that they're already nearing an agreement on a 4-year deal worth $72 million. Noah is a New York native. Makes sense. His dad plays tennis. Speaking of tennis, he's friends with Carmelo, Andy Rose. But how would he do in the Big Apple? That's the big question.
Of the season, as we welcome in our NFL analyst, Jeff Saturday, who just went,
it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. So if you're the Cowboys, how do you get through at the very least the first 4 games where you won't have any of those 3?
I know. I was thinking about that. I'm just thinking to myself as I'm hearing that, how ridiculous this sounds. That 3 of your starting 7 are now suspended. Your starting linebackers, McClain, this is his 3rd suspension, so he's out for.
You mentioned 2014. They lost Sean Lee to an injury. They lost to Marcus Ware. Jeremy Mincy ended up stepping up and kind of being their sack leader. But is that kind of what's giving Cowboys fans hope, and even the Cowboys organization, that it did happen a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
And they were 12-4 that year.
No, absolutely.
Good afternoon on the East and good morning here on the West. I'm Cari Champin, and Elle Duncan is joining us from the East. Thank you so much for being here for SportsCenter Coast to Coast. Free agency underway, Elle. Some huge deals have been made.
Yeah, when we started the show at 12 over on ESPN News, we had, what, like $863 million already agreed to? Well, that was so an hour ago. More things are happening. That's not even with Kevin Durant's committed money. We did want to tell you, though, as Cari said just a few minutes ago, the courting started yesterday in OKC. It continued. That new contract might be for. That's what Tom Penn is here to talk about. What is the impact to Dwayne Wade if Kevin Durant was to come to Miami?
No.
Well, if the trade, or if the talks rather do stall, is there a place that you could see him, a good fit for D-Wade?
Well, Brian is always the great guy to think of great ideas here. I'll pick on one of those, and let's look at the Knicks.
Okay.
I mean, look, they've signed Noah now at this number, so there is room. I'll take him if you don't want him. Could happen.
Could happen. They only have a few guaranteed contracts right now, the Knicks do, so they do have the money to spend, and Spike Lee would probably be the happiest person in the entire
Right. Be jumping up and
Get
down.
D-Wade?
Yeah, how about it?
Unbelievable. All right, you're going to come back, talk a little L.A. coming up. Out of Wendy and out of Tom Penn, who's been working the numbers for us all morning. Tom, talking about the Clippers, and they want to do this big 4 with DeAndre Jordan and Kevin Durant and Blake and Chris Paul. But how can they make that actually work numbers-wise?
And then you got to pay California state income taxes.
Sure.
Now that's no fun.
And also, you're going to play a lot of minutes because the big 4 will be the only 4 left on the team, according to how many people they'd.
Yeah, good point.
There'd be absolutely nobody left. Tom Penn, thank you for running the numbers for us. We're not done on SportsCenter.
What about the stare down? That's all I can talk about. That's all I know. Remember the kid with the stare down? Do you want to stare down till we get off the air?
Let's
you
do
want
it.
to stare each other
Ready?
down? You won. I blinked.
Bye.